Welcome to Midnight Signal AI. Today is March 15th, 2026, and we've got a packed lineup, a persistent AI that never forgets, new ways for AI agents to trust each other, AI helping design a cancer vaccine for a beloved dog, and the UK Society of Authors' fresh push to defend human writing. Plus, we'll touch on AI in music, agent platforms, and more. I'm Alex.
And I'm Jamie. Whether you're up late or catching us on your commute, let's dive into today's most intriguing AI news.
Our lead story comes from Hacker News. A developer has built a persistent AI runtime that solves a common LLM problem, forgetfulness. The creator realized that most large language models reset after each session, losing all context and personal history. So they built a system that preserves conversations, memory, and even goals over time. That means the AI can learn and remember, acting more like a real assistant than a blank slate each time you open a chat.
This is a big deal. Persistent memory is really the next frontier if we want AI to be genuinely useful in daily life. Right now, most consumer AI tools hit a wall. You have to repeat information every session, which kills immersion and productivity. With a persistent runtime, you could have an AI that knows your preferences, remembers tasks, and builds on previous conversations. That's moving us closer to the personal AI vision everyone's been talking about.
Exactly. There are obviously privacy risks. If an AI stores your data long-term, security and consent become critical issues. But the upside is hard to ignore. Persistent AI could finally bridge the gap between today's chatbots and that sci-fi level virtual assistant experience.
And this was built by someone who hadn't used a computer since high school, which just shows how accessible these tools are getting. The open source community is really driving innovation on this front. If you want to check it out, the full write-up is on Hacker News.
Speaking of AI agents working together, another Hacker News project caught our eye. Joy, a trust network for AI agents to verify each other. Built by Anthropic AI, it tackles a growing issue. How can one AI trust that another agent is reliable, secure, and won't leak data or fail its task? Joy introduces decentralized vouching and weighted trust scores, so agents can build reputations based on actual collaborations.
This is really important as AI agents start working in teams and complex workflows. Manual whitelisting doesn't scale, and you can't just hope that random agents will behave. A trust network lets agents build up credibility over time, which is essential if you want them to handle sensitive data or critical operations together. It's almost like LinkedIn endorsements, but for AI.
On the topic of AI agents collaborating, there's also a new tool called Platify, highlighted on Hacker News. The problem here is that most valuable data is locked behind login forms. Think bank accounts, utility bills, academic records. Platify is open source infrastructure that turns any login-protected site into a REST API, using JSON blueprints to automate logins and data extraction. No more brittle Selenium scripts.
That's a game changer for AI agents that need to access real-world data you own. Right now, even the best agents are blocked by logins and lack of APIs. Platify could make it much easier for users to securely let their AI assistants fetch and manage their private data, so long as privacy and security are handled well.
Switching gears, let's talk about a headline from The Australian. A tech boss used AI and ChatGPT to help create a cancer vaccine for his dying dog. This story is sparking a lot of conversation. He reportedly used AI to analyze research papers and design a personalized treatment, working with scientists to turn that knowledge into a vaccine.
It's a touching example of AI being put to work for something deeply personal. While this isn't a replacement for proper medical trials, it does show how AI can accelerate research, especially in urgent or niche cases. The bigger question is how accessible this approach could become for regular people and pets, not just tech leaders with resources.
And it highlights how AI is blurring the lines between expert-only research and personal problem-solving. There's potential here, but also big ethical and safety questions. Moving to the publishing world, The Guardian reports that the UK Society of Authors has launched a logo to identify books written by humans, not AI. This comes amid growing concern about the flood of AI-generated content in bookstores and online. The logo is meant to help readers seek out human-written work and help authors stand out.
It's a sign of the times. There's real anxiety among writers about being drowned out by AI content that can be produced fast and cheap. This logo is a response to that, a way to say this was crafted by a person. Whether it'll actually influence buyers is another question, but it shows the cultural pushback is real.
On a lighter note, let's look at AI in music. A blog post making the rounds on Hacker News explores AI's music taste. The author tested various AI models to see how they rate and recommend music, and found that the results can be wildly inconsistent. Some AIs show surprisingly nuanced preferences, while others seem to just regurgitate popular hits.
That's not surprising. Music taste is highly subjective, and most AI models are trained on data that leans toward the mainstream. It's a reminder that for now, AI is more mirror than muse when it comes to personal taste. But as models get better and more context-aware, maybe we'll see AIs that can develop real, individualized music recommendations.
Another interesting project from Hacker News, LFG, which adapts World of Warcraft-style raid frames for managing teams of AI agents. Basically, it's a $25 LED matrix that visually represents the health and status of each agent, just like keeping track of your party in an MMO.
I love this crossover. As AI agents get more complex, actually visualizing their state becomes critical. Borrowing concepts from gaming could make it way easier to manage large swarms of agents, especially for non-technical users. Plus, it's a fun example of how game UIs can inspire real-world tech.
Before we wrap up, a quick mention. Agent Format, a declarative standard for AI agents, has launched at agentformat.org. This aims to provide a common language for defining agent capabilities and interactions, which could help with interoperability across different platforms and projects.
Standards are so important as the AI ecosystem explodes. Without them, every new agent or tool risks being an island. Agent Format is an early but promising step toward making sure all these agents can actually work together, regardless of who built them.
That's our roundup for today. Persistent AI memory, trust networks for agents, AI-driven medical innovation, the human-authored book movement, musical taste, and gaming-inspired agent management. The AI landscape keeps evolving fast, and we'll be here to break it down for you every day.
If you found any of these stories interesting, check out the links in the episode description for more details and discussion. And if you have tips, feedback, or a story you want us to cover, drop us a line.
This has been your Midnight Signal. See you in 24 hours.